actually take pride in where I live, because if it wasn't for where I live, like Pride City, East Boston, I grew up there, but I'm from Southie. You know what I mean? South Boston. So like it's kind of like there's a rivalry right there. You know what I mean? But I'm the greatest export to come out of Pride City. People know it. People have already proven. I got everybody in my DMs telling me they're proud of me. And it's the truth, because at the end of the day, I'm making my city proud. I'm taking pride in my city. I'm going to make sure that Massachusetts and New England's on the map at the end of the day.
Just chilling right there on the edge of
Hello, this is John Fredrickson, State of Pro Wrestling. We are here with the prize, Alec Price.
So, the New England scene is very hot. You know what I mean? Right now, it's extremely hot. You got Connecticut. A lot of people from New York go to Connecticut, and a lot of Connecticut guys go to New York.
Okay.
I know for a fact, Test of Strength is a really good school down in Connecticut. You got Lock Up Wrestling Academy down in Fall River, run by Ryan Drew, Nick Steele, and Spike Dudley.
Nice.
You got Chaotic Wrestling run by Brian Fury. They're a really good school. Chaotic, New England Pro Wrestling Academy is amazing. You got the Bell Time Club. And, right now I feel like the Bell Time Club's dark horse of any, out of any school.
All right.
Because we need to prove ourselves even more.
Is there kind of like a rivalry or kind of like a pride?
No.
A pride thing or something? Maybe not a rivalry, but maybe like a pride thing that like, hey, we come from this, we represent this school.
Well, like, some people like their schools better. You know what I mean?
All right.
But there's no rivalry at all.
No, like negative.
No,
issues.
nothing negative. It's just like when you're from the Bell
Healthy
Time,
competition.
when you're from Lockup, you're gonna say that you're from Lockup.
All right.
And if you're from Bell Time, you're gonna say you're from Bell Time.
All
If
right.
you're from Chaotic, you're gonna say from Chaotic. If you're from Test of Strength, you're saying you're from Test of Strength, because it's pride that you go to that school. Because at the end of the day, if you don't take pride in your school, then you're just shitting on it. Because why are you training there? You know what I mean? If you're gonna shit on it.
I can respect that. I can respect that. And all those. Let's see here. What else is special about the Boston area? Maybe the culture out here. What do you enjoy the most, or what makes Boston? Or where did you say you were from?
Pride City, East Boston, Massachusetts.
Pride City. What makes Pride City special?
Pride City is special because it's multicultural. So I didn't grow up and I didn't go to no paid for school, like Catholic school or anything. I went to straight public school. I went to Charlestown. I went to Eastie. I went to 2 schools in Eastie. And it's just like I had to deal, and I had to, I love everybody that I met, and everybody along the way is my brothers. Like everyone that was on the football team with me is my brothers. I met my best friend Eddie because of East Boston. You know what I mean? Like Eddie White, like he's my dude, bro, and that's because of where I lived. And I actually take pride in where I live, because if it wasn't for where I live, like Pride City, East Boston, I grew up there, but I'm from Southie. You know what I mean? South Boston. So like it's kind of like there's a rivalry right there. You know what I mean? But I'm the greatest export to come out of Pride City. People know it. People have already proven. I got everybody in my DMs telling me they're proud of me. And it's the truth, because at the end of the day, I'm making my city proud. I'm taking pride in my city. I'm going to make sure that Massachusetts and New England's on the map at the end of the day. Prize, baby.
Very cool. Very cool. I like that. Now, who are some other people who have made it from the area previously? Maybe or some big names people might recognize.
Tommaso Ciampa.
All right.
He's from the area. Kofi Kingston. He's from the area. LAX. They're from the area. There's Warbeard, Todd you know what I mean? He's from the Warbeard, Todd Hansen. He's from the area.
Right.
There's a lot of different people that have gone through New England. Like there was shows before that Kenny Omega was even in the area. You know what I mean? People go and circle through New England. You know what I mean? And they get that experience. Like it's so many who else? So many talented people. You know what I mean? From this area, and it's amazing.
What do you think? What do you think makes the scene out here different or unique?
It's just every Friday, every Saturday there's a show. If there's no show that day, it's a rare day. It's either there's a snowstorm, There's always a good show on. It doesn't matter if it's in Rhode Island. You know, Rhode Island is very tough for wrestling because there's a lot of people trying to fight for their territory down in Rhode Island.
Okay.
But there's a lot of great fucking wrestling in Rhode Island. What's down there? Beyond Wrestling's down there. Not Test of Strength. Nova's down there. XWA's down there. Like, they have a lot of great wrestling. You know what I mean? A lot of great wrestling lineage down in Rhode Island. But Massachusetts is where it at. Maine right now is up with Limitless and Let's Wrestle. They're blowing it up in Maine.
Nice.
Test of Strength and Blitzkrieg are taking it down in Connecticut. You got Top Rope and all that in New Bedford and Fall River. It's just the whole scene has different schools and they're in the different areas, but everything is united. But everything is legit, like the best wrestling you can get. Like I've traveled in my 2 years to Maryland. I've traveled to Tennessee, South Carolina, North Carolina, and they all have good people. But there's one thing about Massachusetts and there's one thing about the New England area is that we have some of the best wrestling there is. No doubt. No doubt.
Awesome, man. I love that. I love the passion that I've seen with almost everybody I've interviewed has had that passion for wrestling. I love it. I think that's the main thing in getting better too is having places to work all the time and getting that experience. There's no substitute for that. You know, working in front of a crowd. Is there any moments where things have gone terribly wrong for you so far in your career? Maybe some adversity you've had to overcome, or sometime you were like, "I'm just done with this. I'm gonna walk away." Or
No. Like, I went through a really a struggle in my life after my aunt passed away. So I kind of like lost connection with training and all that. But I didn't stop wrestling. And I still went to school, but it was like once in a while and everything. But other than that, no. Like, other than that, like, I've had some struggle times, but I'm only 2.5 years, like 2 and 3 months in. Like, I'm going to make mistakes as long as, you know, as well as, like, people who are 10 years in. They're going to make mistakes as well as me. So, right now, I just need to learn from everything that happens. Like, there was one time, actually, I was supposed to be a baby, and I went out there, and I was, you know, being baby, I was being fire, but they just did not like me. And it was because I was wearing pink, and for some reason, they thought pink was, you know, pink is primarily a heel color, I guess.
all right.
So, they seen pink, and they started booing me. And then, like, this promotion showcase down in Rhode Island was like, "Oh yeah, definitely. We're gonna take you heel now." I'm like, "Okay, cool. Let's do this." You know what I mean?
Nice.
And I went down there. I proved myself. I became champion. And now I'm going to, you know, bigger, you know, things. And everything's just amazing down here.
Have you won those people over? Do they love you now, or they still hate you?
They always love me. What do you mean? Like, who cannot hate me? Like, you see these? I got the best muscles. Like, I may be skinny, but I'm nice and toned. I'm nice and strong. You know what I mean? I got the best.
Conor McGregor wasn't the biggest dude, and he's probably the most famous.
Exactly. And he was just at the South Boston St. Patrick's Day Parade, too. He was in that shit. You see? The connections. Great minds think alike. And when they come into Prize City, they know it's always going to be greatness and titles. It's a fact.
Awesome. Any last words for fans out there?
So keep your eyes on the prize. Follow me on Facebook at Alec Price. Follow me on Instagram at the greatest tour. I got merch out. Keep it's eyes on the prize. On my back is my name. It's amazing. It's black and pink. It looks beautiful. I got shows coming up. 420. Let's Wrestle. I got the Bell Time Code coming up. It's gonna be dope. So just come on and show your support.
Very cool. Well, thank you for taking some time out. I think we'll pass on the neighborhood trip. Maybe next time, if I can get some bodyguards. I got to get the budget up. Cameraman, just, you know. Mm-hmm. But you got to pay dues. Yeah. But thank you for taking some time. Let's see. One last thing. What could we ask? What is your finishing move? Or any finishers or signature moves that you enjoy?
The blockbuster. Top Rope Blockbuster.
Buff Bagwell fan, perhaps?
Oh, yeah, I like Buff. I seen him over the weekend, actually. Yeah.
You guys hang out?
No.
Right.
I'm not friends with him. I seen him at a show when I was working. But yeah, like the Prize Driver. It's my nice Grapevine DDT.
All right.
Yeah, just that's it.
Awesome.
I got my finishes and they're deadly. So try me in the ring.
Perfect.
I know it looked good, right?
There we go. There we go.
Hello, it's me, Orange Cassidy, and you're listening to
This is Darby Allen.
And Hell's favorite harlot, Priscilla Kelly.
Check out State of Pro Wrestling.
Just chilling right there on the edge of
Wakefield, Massachusetts right now. Oh, shit.